Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading, so just take what resonates for you. Okay, so let's start with 12th house escape. 12th house is the house of the unconscious. So this rules everything that is within you. So this is your unconscious life rules about 90% of your actions and your attitudes and your emotions and so on. So it's everything that's in there, your motivations, your drives, your programming, and everything to do with that. It's also about karmic lessons, the 12th house, karmic partners, but karmic lessons, also karmic debts can come up with this as well. And it's also about seclusion, retreat, withdrawal, and also your spiritual life, healing, which comes up with the Chiron card. We'll get to that. And meditation. All of these aspects are vitally important at this time now. And whatever station you are in life, whatever you do in life, all of us can find our spirituality, meditate, spend time in nature, and find that inner peace at this time. It also rules your experiences in institutions of all kinds. So this could be a hospital, it could be a government institution, it could be a learning institution, so like a university or something like that. It could also be banking or a library. What you learn while you're visiting those places. All of these things come in with the 12th house. But I feel you've got Saturn here underneath. Saturn is a tough taskmaster. This can, when you're going through a Saturn period or a Saturn energy, it can actually almost make you feel sort of depressed. And this is not necessarily a deep-seated characteristic of yours. It can just be a period that you're going through where you're looking back and taking a very realistic view of everything, and you're probably not liking what you see, or you are experiencing some sort of disappointment. You've looked back and something which you thought was fine actually turns out to be not what you thought. So that can happen as well, but it's really taking a very realistic view of everything that's going on, and internally as well. So this is where the seclusion and the retreat and withdrawal comes in, and it's taking stock. Really, it's taking stock. But it's also, Saturn energy rules you. So you are a Capricornian. This is your energy. So you will be looking at home truths. You will be looking at the truths around you and in your environment. Perhaps politically, you're seeing truths amongst your friends about the way that you've been living your life, perhaps with partners. A great many things could be coming up when you could be really realizing a great deal at this time. And you're not alone. Don't think for 1 minute that you're alone in this. You are not. Vast majority of the world is in the same space. Everybody is having a very thorough waking up right now. So take it as you need it, the Saturn energy. Use the positive qualities of Saturn to give you the grit and the determination and the drive to pull yourself out of any place which is a bit dark for you right now. Pull yourself out of that. If you have been stuck inside in lockdown or some other kind of retreat, it's time to come out now. So it's time to put yourself out there and actually take steps to lift yourself up. It could also be, as I say, the Saturn energy visiting any one of those areas that I mentioned. You could also want to just escape right now, get away from things, or maybe you have escaped and it's now time to come back. Because of the energies of Saturn, it can be quite tough, and there's a lot of patience is required, hard work is required, and so you've really got to apply yourself when the Saturn energy is around. And because you're a Capricorn, that comes naturally to you. You're naturally ambitious, you're naturally determined, you've got a lot of drive and so on. So if you've lost that a little bit, or you are looking at what you have sown from what you've reaped from things that you have sown previously, and things just haven't worked. Things haven't worked out quite as you'd hoped. It's time to take stock, but you can't live in the past. That's gone now. You can certainly look at it and pull out all the wisdom and knowledge that you gained during that period and apply it now to move yourself forward. So very strong energy coming in, but it could also be just underpinning your determination right now to move forward in some way, and perhaps take yourself out or overcome something, and move forward. This 12th house can also be about it's sort of addictions as well. So that may be coming up. So your determination and your drive to overcome that may also be coming up with the Saturn card. It could also be that you have basically worked yourself so hard that you've had to take a long retreat, and you may be suffering in your body at this time as well, because the first house, the house of the body, the physical body, is coming up. So take a long, hard look, but use your wisdom and your knowledge to move yourself forward, now. So looking back, yes, you may need to look in the rearview mirror a bit, but it's gone. You can only create a better future from the present. You cannot do it from the past, and you cannot do it from the future. You've got to do it in the present. So stay present at all times and take this advice and put it to good use now. Cordelia is here. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So this is what she is saying. It's going to be hugely beneficial for you to do this now, and spend time in nature, by the ocean. Do whatever it is you have to do to lift your spirits up, and to just give yourself a break. If you have been in retreat and you're now wanting to get out, and go outside, that's fine. But it could also be that you may need to escape to a nature place. So this could be a place of nature, whether it's the sea or a reserve or some sort of park. To take a break, escape out of your environment, and just go and reorientate yourself at this time. Get close to the earth, spend time walking on the beach or whatever it is, or hiking in the mountains, or whatever it is that you need to do. So it depends on where you are in this process, and how far along are you. But whichever way you are going, if you are very, very tired and you need a break and you need to just have a retreat, then make sure it's in nature. If you have already been inside over a period of time and you've had a lengthy retreat, to lift your spirits up, you need to get out into nature and start moving yourself forward as well. This card also has a manifestation with it as well. So if you have been contemplating or working on something, or perhaps trimming back, with Saturn, that there is that energy as well, where you basically trim what you don't need anymore. So you cut things according to where you are at this time. So with this, she's saying that when the weather is warmer, your manifestation will appear, or it could be in May. So that would be early next year. But otherwise, once the weather starts getting warmer for you, it depends on where you are at this time. Then we have the first house, which is the body. So everything to do with your physical body, your vitality, your life force, your energy levels. It's also your appearance, and how others see you. So it's what you're projecting at this time. So it's your demeanor, your attitude, your physical, presence, how you meet things in the world, how you make changes in the world, your personal independence, how you move forward, how you meet the world when you're trying to do something. So it's also the face that you project to others. So this is what they see. It's your characteristics, your personality, and so on. All of that comes in. It's also your self-oriented interests. This could be physical body related, or it could be exercise related. So some sort of physical regime that you're putting yourself through, or just some other interest of yours which you're busy with. But it can also just be some self-oriented interest which is perhaps lifting you up and pushing you forward, or giving you other options of expression and so on. Now at the bottom here we have lunar eclipse change. So this card is saying that some upheaval has either occurred or is going to occur. It can be a physical upheaval, so this could be perhaps to do with a relocation or a swift change of some sort. So you go from one thing to another, or you will be pushed to make changes in a certain way. But it could be really abrupt for you. It could also be that something that you have not perhaps addressed for whatever reason, and it's been sort of in the background, is now bubbling over, but the speed of it will take you by surprise. So that's the energy of the lunar eclipse. But it can also be about a perception change or an attitude change, some sort of realization comes to you, but it's quite deep, and it will literally transform your view of certain things. So your perceptions of certain things will change, and some event may preclude that. So the lunar eclipse change, because it's a cyclical card, it could be physical related, as I say, because it's coming in your first house. So it's something to do with that, or it could be the way you are meeting the world in some way. Either your personal independence is changing, or you're relocating, or you're shifting your attitude about certain things. Perhaps you've had a realization and you're now changing the way you project yourself to others at this time. Whatever the event that occurs, or this perception change, whatever it may be, it's going to be cyclical, but it may follow the phases of the moon. So this could be wrapped up within a 6-week period, or it could unfold over a 6-month period. So it's something is sort of falling away and something else is coming in. But it's that period that you go through, that sort of feeling disoriented, uncomfortable. If you're in a rut, this will certainly push you out of that. And so you suddenly having to change step, and you may be going in a different direction from what you have been doing before. So this could be personal self-expression, or it could just be that other people are perceiving that you have undergone some kind of change, and it's your effect on them at this time as well. You've got Artemis Guardian at the top. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So with the lunar eclipse change, if you're a feminine, you may be going through cyclical changes at this time, or bodily changes at this time. That may come in as well, or it could just be changes. We all go through changes periodically within ourselves from a physical point of view. So something may be shifting or changing, or it could be something coming to the surface, perhaps some sort of health issue that needs addressing. Something like that may be coming. So with this Artemis Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So what she is saying is that you need to rest assured that your family, you and your family, are taken care of. They're safe and they're taken care of. And if you've asked for the protection of heaven, then that is what is going to be given. And Artemis is going to look after that aspect for you. So she will keep a watch on your family, and you are to let go of any worries or concerns in this department, and rather focus on how you can project your light and your knowledge and your wisdom to others at this time. So this is a sort of a mission that many people are being activated with at this time. So your mission may be to bring light and knowledge and wisdom in a community, or to others in some shape or form. So or it just could be that your skills and your natural abilities are in dire need at this time. So rather redirect your energy from worrying and obsessing about things, or being overly concerned about your income and your safety and security and so on, and rather project that outwards and help others at this time who may be going through similar issues or maybe just needing your wisdom and your guidance at this time. So your strength and your courage and your determination, all of these things, matter. And so she is saying that, this is something that a lot of people are being called to do right now. So it's time that you need to do this. And rest assured that you and your family are safe at this time. All your needs will be met as well. As I said, the universe has got you. Just pray, send all your prayers to heaven, and let the universe take care of things for you. Here we have the second house. The second house, sorry about the dogs barking, somebody's walking past. The second house is about your income. So how your income comes into you. So this could be in a variety of ways. This could be from work that you're doing, or it could be a craft, something that you produce, or it could be from investments. However your income is coming into through to you. It's also the house of self-worth, and your self-worth, and also your value systems. So what you value in yourself and what you value in others and in your environments. So, and that is about ownership, possessions, what you own. The second house also deals with property, land, real estate, everything to do with that. So as I said to you, if you are undergoing some sort of change and you may need to be moving or relocating or redirecting your energies, then certainly land and real estate and those sorts of things may be coming up for you. But otherwise, it could very much be self-worth. It could be that you are grappling with some sort of health issue and you're concerned about that. Or it could be to do with your value systems. Perhaps, as I said, with Saturn here, this is about having a very realistic look at everything. So all of us have had to go through this. A great many people are realizing certain things about what they really do value in their life after having gone through lockdown and various other scenarios that are unfolding at the moment. What you value is going to be special for you. So it may be your family, it may be your home, it may be some other aspect of your life which is you're realizing has great importance for you. All of these factors matter in the second house. Now at the bottom you've got Venus love coming in. So beautiful card to be having in this house. If you work with the Venus energies, this can be about a windfall coming in for you, some sort of boost, an economic boost, but usually it comes in the form of a windfall, but it could also be certainly love related coming in. Perhaps something is coming in to do with that, but it really is also about self-love. And because you're dealing with the second house, yes, a windfall is entirely possible, but it could also be self-worth related. And when you are valuing yourself, as I said to you, your value system, self-worth, Saturn, you really are having a very hard look at everything. And if you value yourself, your skills, and how you are going to help others, possibly with your skills and your wisdom and your knowledge, that gives you a tremendous boost. It really does. And then you start tapping into abundance. Okay. So, and Venus is very abundant. So this could also be appearance related as well. So how you appear. So you could be enjoying some sort of makeover or appearance change at this time. You could be enjoying sort of small luxuries or self-care time, which is body related. So visiting a spa or going to a hairdressing salon or having some sort of makeover, or just changing your wardrobe, your jewelry, your whatever it is that's going on for you. It's also the love of beautiful things. So just be careful at this time, since you are having a really hard look at things, and also this is the second house. Be careful that you don't overspend or blitz on some luxury which is not really going to help you in the long run. By all means, little luxuries and home comforts and things like that, we all need those at some point. And so that's fine, but just be careful you don't overdo it with Venus. Sometimes you can splurge on something and have sort of buyer's regret later. But also with Venus, she can cover the arts as well. So perhaps some artistic endeavors are coming through for you, or perhaps you're receiving income or investments to do with art. It could be that, or artistic pursuits. And it's everything to do with that. But certainly with Venus, it is saying that spread love around, spread love for around yourself with your self-care, but also around to others as well. Sometimes legal issues may come up with Venus card as well, but just see how that plays out for you. At the top you have Sedna, infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So again, another message. Artemis was the first one to say, and here it is again, infinite supply. It's an abundant universe, and that you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So rather than allow your energy to be caught up in all of that, know that the universe has got you, and that your needs will be met. You will always have, food to eat and what you need. And rather focus your energies on how you can help others, or how you can just be uplifting to be around, okay? Because there is quite a bit of doom and gloom around. People are really struggling right now. So, if you can lift up others just by, your demeanor and how you're projecting yourself at this time, then you're doing well. So she's also saying that spending time near the ocean or in the ocean, whether it's a water sport or swimming, it could be windsurfing or whatever water sport you can do, canoeing, but otherwise in the water, actually spending time in the water, swimming and so on, is going to be hugely beneficial for you. Also supporting any water activities, environmentalism, National Sea Rescue, or whatever it is, various types of water-based activities, but with an environmental slant, anything like that is greatly appreciated. But she's also saying that, moving, one of the options that come up with her is moving to a water body or living close to the ocean is going to be hugely beneficial for you. So you just may need to redirect your energies and spend more time at the ocean, or it could be a move related, a relocation. Just see how it comes up for you. But know that your needs will be met. So, have an assessment of what your needs are, not necessarily your wants, which can be a Venus thing. This is about your needs, what you really need at this time, and know that the universe has got you, and just feel secure in that. Just to back that up, we've got Irene. She's saying much the same thing again. Irene is peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So if you're concerned about timing, if you're concerned about all of these issues that I've mentioned and they're worrying you and you're struggling with that, just be at peace. Do all kinds of peacemaking activities. So this again is the water-based, sea salt baths, swimming in the ocean, walking by the lakes or rivers or whatever it is for you. Spending time near a water body is going to be very beneficial for you. But sea salt baths, if you can't, then sea salt baths, self-care, pray, meditate. Send all your requests, your requests to heaven, to the universe, to your angels, whatever it is that you do, and meditate on that. But release it, let it go, and let the universe bring you what you need. That is ultimately her message. Inner peace, because when you are at peace, then that is what you will attract. Okay, if you're worrying, then that is what you're going to draw things to worry about. Whereas if you are feeling at peace and you are peaceful, then you will draw peace to you. Something else that Sedna deals with as well, and this may be an issue for some of you, is giving and receiving. So the two have to be balanced in order to tap into abundance. If you are giving too much, then you're going to feel depleted and resentful. If you are taking too much, then you won't appreciate what you have. So giving and receiving must be in balance. And this is a mindset. And this is where the lunar eclipse is coming in possibly as well. Some sort of realization that the two have to be balanced if you want to tap into abundance and if you want to hang on to your what is worthwhile for you, what is of value to you. So make sure that this is something that you can develop as time goes on. It's as I said, it's an attitude, it's a mindset. Giving and receiving must be in balance. And then finally, heading back towards the body side of it, Chiron healing. Chiron deals with issues or situations or circumstances or some kind of repetitive situation keeps coming up for you. It could be a memory, it could be some kind of situation in your life which tends to repeat, maybe slightly different circumstances, but it's the same feeling, or something has occurred and it reminds you of another event, the same feelings coming up and so on. So this is the wounded healer, Chiron. So the wounded healer. So this is about taking the wisdom and the understanding from your wounding and helping others, or using it to heal yourself, or to understand more about healing. Okay, all of those aspects come in with Chiron. So whatever the issue is, if it's a repetitive issue or if it reminds you of another event or some other situation that occurred, it could be a physical wounding, an actual physical wounding, or it could be an emotional or a mental wounding where something happened and it really sort of affected you. Then you need to go back to the original event, the first event, and look at what was going on around there. Also examine any repetitive events afterwards, and know and understand that the original event that occurred had a purpose and a place in your life. And if you've suppressed it, or if you've just ignored it, you cannot allow that to continue. You have to bring it into the light. You have to examine it. Accept it, forgive the circumstances, forgive what went down, forgive yourself. And if somebody, did wound you in some way, you have to forgive the situation and that person. Even though, when I say forgive, if the person did something really unspeakable, then it's about unchaining yourself from that. And so there's a lot of forgiveness therapies that you can do to free yourself from that. So you don't, it doesn't negate what the person did. It's not about that. It is about accepting and forgiving the situation and freeing yourself from that, so that it doesn't keep reappearing and it doesn't keep manifesting in your life as a repeated experience. So you have to bring it into the light. You have to accept it had a purpose in your life. Forgive and accept it, and then let it go, release it, but it has to come into the light. It's like trying to keep a beach ball under the water, trying to hold a beach ball down. You simply can't. It will eventually come up. So it's about that. This card is also about healing, as I said, finding healing. All natural therapies and remedies come in under Chiron. So explore that. Somewhere in there, something will be helpful for you. You may learn about it. You may be able to transmit that knowledge to others. You may be learning more deeply about a particular therapy. This can be chiropractic, naturopathy, homeopathy, whatever it is. Try different things, see what works for you, understand it, perhaps learn about it, and also transmit that knowledge to other people. So healing is a big thing. Also spending time in nature. So again, it's come up again, spend time in nature. All natural things fall in under this card. It could also be that, you may have to go and get medical help about something, perhaps a small accident or a slip or a fall, or just some visit to a health facility, and what you understand there and the consequent healing process that you go through. That all comes in with Chiron as well. Okay, Capricorn, I have got a small deck of cards here. These are called the Destiny cards. I've had them packed a long time. So I'm just going to pull a card for you. Let's see what they say. Oh, okay, you've got two come out. Okay, we've got freedom and gentleness. Okay, so the freedom is what you will get when you go outdoors into nature, spend time near a water body. So whether you move to the water body or you spend time in the water, exercising, whatever's going to work for you. So you will get a great deal of freedom in nature, and free yourself from overwork or from some sort of confinement. Get out into nature and free yourself from a mindset which has perhaps been holding you back, or some sort of attitude or perception which you've been laboring under. Free yourself from that. Get close to water and enjoy the outdoors and the bounty of nature, and also the freedom to release yourself from certain things, and especially with Chiron, these past repetitive situations. Free yourself from all of that. And with gentleness, it's about being gentle with yourself and with others at this time as well, in order to bring you that freedom. So gentleness with yourself, I think, is very, very important right now, particularly with Chiron here, and you've got the first house and you've got a lunar eclipse coming in. So there's a great deal going on, and gentleness is going to assist you. And also the gentleness of nature, you will find that the more time you spend in nature, in peace and harmony, then that will become apparent for you. Okay, Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe. Take care, and I will see you next time.